This family has begun a new life in Italy. They're far from their beloved Damascus and the rest of their family, but also far from the horrors of war, sadness, and uncertainty. This new beginning started April 16, 2016, the day Pope Francis took them out of a refugee camp in Lesbos and rescued them from despair. Coming out of the refugee camp saved us because there were too many people in that place. There were many desperate families, and at that time, the future was uncertain for everyone. Only 12 hours before boarding this plane, they were told they'd be traveling to Italy. For this family, their nightmare began in 2015 when they had to leave their country of Syria. After passing through Lebanon, they arrived in Turkey. From there, in a cramped ship, they reached Greece by sea, a journey that Wafa is still unable to describe in words. After a month in Greece, the Pope unexpectedly gave them one of the best news of their lives. First of all, it surprised us a lot. It was like a dream. With all that we went through in Syria, receiving this news made us feel very fortunate.
Pope Francis represents for his charity and certainty. I cannot express it in more words. He has given us everything.
These few photos remind them of the normality of life in a Syria full of Christians and Muslims coexisting. Syria was a country where no one asked others about their faith. Osama worked in a printing press, and Wafa was a hairdresser. They lost everything in the war, including their home. However, they still had their lives and were able to seek refuge far from their unlivable country. That's why they thank Pope Francis for showing the world that countries cannot close their doors on those who need it most.
Pope Francis has given us back our hope. He has paved the way for European countries to open their doors to people like us. It hurts me when I see countries closing their borders because we are fleeing war. We live in a state of misery. People don't know where to go, and when countries close a door in their faces, that leads to despair.
It's a desperation that they no longer feel because they can now imagine a peaceful future for their children, Omar and Masa.